YouTube, what's going on? Roger here with QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are checking out some awesome gear from some of our favorite manufacturers. Of course, I'm talking about our SIG P365 build using the new Mischief machine commander grip, the FDEZ Werx XXL comped slide, and the new Holosun 507K with our favorite reticle from Primary Arms, the ACSS Vulcan. Now, as always, I like to tell you guys how I go about getting these products in for review. Over the last couple of months, we have created a good working relationship with the team over at FDEZ Werx and Mischief Machine. They both let me know about some new products that they were coming out with and asked if we'd like to check them out here on the channel. You guys all know that I like checking out new stuff here, so of course I took them up on their offer. The grip module and the slide were sent to us free of charge for us to create content with, like this video. And with the recent release of the new 507K with the Primary Arms ACSS Vulcan reticle, you guys all know I had to have one. Right before the new year, Primary Arms had a sale on their website, so I went on there and purchased the optic for a little under $300 with the discount code that they had during the sale for 12% off. Okay guys, with that out of the way, let's get into the specs of this build and how we have it set up. Our custom P365 build features the Mischief Machine Commander grip module. This is made from 7075 T6 aluminum and is hard coat anodized. It will feature a recoil lug made from 4140 steel along with G10 grip panels. It weighs approximately 5.5 ounces and features a 1913 Picatinny rail for flashlights like this TLR7 Sub 1913 model. Our specific model is the XL module, which features a full rail and a full grip. This grip uses the 12-round flush mag or a 15-round extended mag. The grip module does not come with a mag release and will require specific holsters as it does not fit your regular P365 holsters. More on that in just a little bit. Moving on to the FDEZ Werx slide. This is their comped P365 XXL slide with optic mount. The slide is made from hardened 416 stainless steel right here in the US. It features both functional and aesthetically pleasing serrations and window cuts. Additionally, it has one of my favorite features, which is the single port at the front of the muzzle, which helps reduce recoil. The optic cut is compatible with the Shield RMSC, Holosun 507K, and SIG Romeo 0. You will need to use a 3.7-inch standard length P365 XL barrel with the slide. We are using my Zev XL barrel with this build. The last piece of the puzzle is going to be that new Holosun 507K X2 with the Primary Arms ACSS Vulcan reticle. You guys all know that I prefer the ACSS reticle over everything else. I'm happy to see this collaboration between Holosun and Primary Arms finally come to fruition in an optic made for subcompact guns. The 507K is lightweight, durable, and dependable with a runtime of 40,000 hours. The housing is made from 7075 aluminum and features the shake awake motion sensor. If you are not familiar with why I prefer the ACSS Vulcan reticle over everything else, definitely stay tuned because in my opinion, it is a game changer when it comes to handgun red dot optics. Alright guys, with the specs out of the way, let's get into the range footage. Compton, Gil, and I headed out to the range for some nighttime range fun. Like we always do, we recorded our first rounds through the gun, so here's that footage now. Alright guys, out here on the range, gonna get our first rounds through the new setup. Again, Mischief Machine, new Commander, aluminum grip module for the SIG P365 platform. Got the FDEZ Werx XXL slide on here with the port at the front and the Holosun 507K with the Primary Arms ACSS reticle. Running some 124s. These are first rounds. Let's see how it does. Here we go. Woo! Man. I like having that additional weight, just the metal grip and the port all together for, you know, this, I don't know what they're calling it, is I know it's like, it's kind of like borderline subcompact, borderline compact, but it conceals well, feels good in the hands. I dig it. I'm going to have Gil and Compton try it out, see what they think, and then we'll get into this range day. Hey-o! Alright guys, here is the grouping from my first rounds. I'll take most of those are in the A zone. I got a flyer up there I felt when I threw that guy, but yeah, I don't mind that grouping right there. Hey-o. All right, Gil's up now. His first rounds to the setup. Go for it, bud.
Overall, I mean, I've never shot a SIG platform before, so it was a lot more comfortable than my Glock. I was able to track the dot like super easy.
How'd that palm swell feel on the grip?
Oh, felt nice. Ergos felt good in the hand.
Heck yeah, nice. All right, Compton's up next. Go for it, bud.
nice. I like it.
So you typically rock your Hellcat Pro.
I do.
How's it feel, difference-wise?
This one's super flat, super comfortable. It's a little flatter than the Hellcat in the Springfield.
So guys, I've been running the XL FDEZ slide on my X Macro grip, and it was surprisingly flat when shooting that one. The same definitely goes for this new XXL slide. I like having the longer barrel, and since the slide is pretty much flush with my weapon light, I don't mind that added length of the P365 barrel with their FDEZ XXL slide. Now, since we're talking about recoil, guys, I wanted to show you how the gun recoils with 3 different grains of 9mm ammunition. We did this by recording me shooting the gun using a high-speed camera that records at 1,000 frames per second. Now, after shooting this footage, I immediately noticed a difference with a specific grain of ammunition. So I wanted to see if Gil and Compton would also notice the same thing. So I loaded the gun with 2 rounds of each grain of ammunition and had them shoot on camera as well. All right, Gil, so I just shot the slow-mo footage and I shot the 124 versus 147 versus the 90 grain. So I loaded the mag, the same for you. So you should have 124, 147, and then 90 grain plus P from Ultimate Ammunition. 2 rounds of each. I just want you to shoot 2-round strings. So 2, 2, and then 2. And then I want you to tell me how you feel with the port and how it works with the different grains of ammo, okay?
Okay.
All right, go for it, bud. On you.
Yeah, you definitely felt it with that 90 grain kick a little more. Not too much. I mean, I'm not really experienced with like the ammo and whatnot.
Sure.
But definitely the 147 felt a lot better.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll have Compton hop up there. All right, Compton, same drill. Shoot all 3 grains and let us know what you think. Go for it.
Cool.
So 124, 147, and then 90 grain plus Ps. What did you think?
First 2, there was a lot more recoil. Second 2, a lot lighter. And then the last 2 was a lot of kick.
Yeah?
Yeah, those plus Ps really kick.
So you're running the 147s you shot. That's what you're running on your, that's what I gave you for your Hellcat.
Yeah, definitely a lot smoother than the plus Ps.
So it was pretty consistent between the 3 of us. We all agreed that the 147 grain definitely had a much lighter and easier recoil impulse. To me, it felt like you were shooting maybe like a 22 plus P round, if that were an actual thing. But now, guys, when it comes to ported guns, a lot of people get worried about things like the flash from the ports, or if you have to shoot from retention, worrying about possibility of debris and stuff coming up in their face. I can tell you guys right now, all 3 of us ran this gun during the nighttime range session, and not one of us complained about any issues regarding vision being altered or blurred by the muzzle flash. It just wasn't an issue whatsoever. Now, I also know some of you guys worry about the retention part of this, so I did run some drills shooting from retention, and I didn't notice any debris coming up into my face or any other issues from that port. .117. Let's go again. 155. Guys, earlier I talked about why the ACSS Vulcan reticle from Primary Arms is a game changer. While on the range, I recorded what the reticle looks like through my phone so that you guys could get a clear visual. You're gonna see a perforated outer ring and then a center 3 MOA dot. When you correctly line these up, the outer ring will not be visible and you're only gonna see that center dot. The outer ring serves as a guide when attempting to line up your red dot correctly on your target. This is great for new handgun red dot shooters as well as when shooting in unorthodox positions. It definitely takes away any of the issues of fishing for the dot. Well guys, that's going to wrap up the range portion of the video. So now for my overall thoughts on the setup. Guys, Guys, I really like the additional weight from the new Mischief Machine Commander grip module. As for me, it makes a smaller gun have less recoil. Additionally, with the included palm swell, it is nice that you can swap it out with the G10 panels that they give you, so you can run a thinner one or a larger one, and it gives you more real estate for your hand. I also like the relief cut on the grip panel, as it makes it easier to access the magazine release on the P365 platform. I find it to be difficult to get there with a larger grip module, but now that they have a relief cut, I can do my reloads no problem. I guess my only gripe about the new grip module is going to be that it is not the 17 round X macro grip. However, Mischief Machine right now does have that coming, guys, and everything right now on their website is a pre-order with about a 3-week lead time. So definitely hit up the site now before that 3 weeks turns into 6 weeks. All right, guys, so as far as the FDEZ Werx XXL slide, this thing is sweet. I already like their XL slide, and now that they have released the longer XXL slide that allows me to use the P365 XL barrel, I really dig it even more. Everything on the slide, in my opinion, is not only functional, but also aesthetically pleasing. They even took the time to make sure that their optic cut, that they only put the 2 lugs there instead of the 4 that other manufacturers do. That way it's gonna work with the variety of optics in the same category footprint as the RMSC shield. So you're gonna be able to run your Holosun 507Ks, your shields, the SIG Romeo Zero, all of them are going to fit that now. Lastly, guys, as far as the new 507K with the ACSS Vulcan reticle, you guys already know I'm a huge fan and I can't recommend them enough. Definitely look into the ACSS Vulcan reticle on any of the optic platforms they offered in if you haven't done so already. Now, I know some of you guys are going to have questions about the jacket that I was using in the video. Yes, my hands were in my pocket, and yes, the jacket does break away so that you can draw the gun without having to take your hands out of your pocket. It's pretty freaking awesome. This is the new Loki jacket from Valhalla Tactical. We will have a short dedicated video on this jacket coming out soon. Additionally, we are going to be meeting with them at SHOT Show to talk about the launch of this jacket. The one that we have is a prototype at the moment, and it should be available in the weeks after SHOT Show. All right, guys, the last thing I want to talk to you about is what I referred to earlier, the holsters that we were using. If you're going to be using the Mischief Machine grip modules, we make specific holsters for them on our website. It'll be under the SIG subcompact menu option, and there in the drop-down menu, you'll be able to select that holster model there. The one that I was using is my QVO Wingman. It is a appendix rig that has a spare magazine with it and adjustable retention. And then the guys we're using are a more discreet holster with a Discreet Carry Concepts monoblock, and this one has the new fabric overlay that we are putting out, which is called Psychedelic. Kind of gives you Avatar vibes, but we definitely dig it, and it has a nice color that pops. So those are the 2 holsters that we were using in the video. We make them here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and you can hit up our website, QVO Tactical, if you're interested in getting yourself one of those. Guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I do appreciate all of you taking the time to check it out. Thank you. Again, big shout out to Mischief Machine and FDEZ Werx for sending these out to us. Guys, they're awesome. Congrats with the launches of both of them. We do appreciate it. Guys, if you liked the video, definitely give us a thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. As you guys saw in recent videos, we have recently been demonetized by YouTube. So if you're looking to support our content, please check out that Patreon link down below. Our Patreon members are a huge reason why we can keep making these videos for you guys all to watch, so we do appreciate them. Thank you. Guys, thank you again for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next one. What do you think?
First 2 shots were definitely all right.
All right, Compton, same drill, bud. 2 rounds of each grain, shoot all 3, and you ready? All right, Compton, same drill. Got 2 rounds of each grain of 9mm. All right, Compton, same. 3 different grains of 9mm. Shoot all 3, and what the bro?
Sorry.
Are you ready? I'm gonna use the clip of you being a